So in this question, we are given a square wireframe and it is rotated about this axis OO dash. We need to find what is the electric charge having flown through the frame. So why the charge will flow? Because the flux through the loop is changing. And we know that change in flux divided by resistance of the loop is the charge flown through the loop. So let us calculate what is the change in flux, and resistance is already given. So we'll divide that flux by resistance to get our answer. Now let us look this diagram from the top. So it will look like this. So current will be appearing towards you, towards us outside the plane. So initially the B, the field due to this current, and area vector are in same direction. So we have assumed A vector upwards, and when this loop is turned by 180 degree, the field is still upwards even though the value might be different, because as you move away the field changes, but the direction is upwards in all the region, and area vector now is downwards, which means initially the flux B dot A was positive and finally the flux is negative. Now this is the flux due to the wire, due to the field of wire. But the net flux through a loop is phi self plus phi external. So this flux which we are talking about is external flux, which is due to the external fields. But a loop has a self flux also, which is due to the self induction. So if this loop will have a current which will occur when it starts to turn, so that time the flux will be due to self induction as well as due to external fields. So net flux is phi self plus phi external. So change in flux which we are interested in is therefore change in phi self plus change in phi external. Now phi self can be written as Li. So L is constant, so delta phi self becomes L I final minus I initial. Now finally the rest is at loop, the loop is at rest, so current is 0. Initially also the loop was at rest, so initial current was also 0. So both initial and final self, the flux due to self induction is 0. So their change is also 0. So we are only left with delta phi external, which is final flux minus initial flux. Now we are only concerned with the net charge having flown. So let us take the mod here on the left side and the right side. So phi 2 minus phi 1. So phi 2 is negative minus phi 1 which is positive. So let's take the mod of both and add them. That should be the change in net flux. Now, how do we calculate that net flux? So phi 2 plus phi 1. Why we are doing this mod and doing all this? So that in one integration we can find the total flux. So total flux through one imaginary big loop will be phi 1 plus phi 2. So again, actual flux through this loop was negative, but we are only concerned with difference. So negative minus negative will be negative. So both will be negative, or we can say that the total flux through both the areas is total change in flux. So phi 2 plus phi 1 is B dot dA, and this time we'll take a dA element at a distance x with dx. It's a square loop, so height is A. So A and dx both are parallel to each other, so this will become B into dA. B is mu naught I by 2 pi x. dA is dx into A. And the limits will put from here to here, which is B minus A to B plus A. So there should be. So dx by x limits B minus A to B plus A. So this is the change in flux. We want to know the total charge flown, that is delta flux, change in flux by resistance. So this value divided by R. That's our answer.